Welcome to Lafette Custom Uncensored. We have a 2011 Hyundai Elantra. We worked on the actuator mode yesterday, put a new one in. It did not fix the problem. The problem we're having with this car is the vent's not changing, the air from the defrost to vent or the floor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look, it has a flap on it. The actuator mode has a flap that changes the direction of the water, the air. And we're gonna try to see if that's working right. Start off in here. It's behind the glove box. We'll start off by taking the glove box off. On the other video, we said something about the blend actuator, and that does the temperature. It does not direct the airflow. Alright, so we start off by taking them pins just that we right up under here. Get the glove box off. Alright, let me get my hair. Okay. There's two pins up under here. Snap in there and slide out. Just like that. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get them out. I'm about snapping in and out. These pins right here. Snap in right there on the other side. Put them in the box. Tell you what, let's let you hear what the air conditioner sounds like. It does have a, I'm going to take this out real quick. It has a weird sound when you cut the fan on. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. Sounds like something's flapping, not real consistent airflow coming out. So we're going to take the fan, motor, and all that out to get to where the flap is that connects to the actuator mode that we put in yesterday. And I've not done this before, it's the first time, so we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be on my back. Up under here is it's right directly behind this right here, where the glove box is. Can't take that out, it's part of the dash. Alright, so we have a plug to take out to the fan. Snap on it. I'm not really sure exactly where it's at. Snaps in and out. A little screwdriver. Not wanting to come out. So the plug, it's got 3 plugs over here. Need to get them out of the way. Same ones we took out on the actuator mode. What we'll do is we'll take these plugs out and we'll take this motor down and maybe take it off that way. Maybe easier. All these plugs, they go in only go in one spot. You can't plug them up wrong when you put them back together. Actually got some wire harness for all these plugs. It snaps across several little push tabs. Gotta unsnap them with this. Get the wire out of the way. Kind of hard to get to. And it snaps out like that. There's two of them. Kind of hard to see. It slides up under there and just pry it out. Like that. Alright. Really need that plug to come out. Alright, so we got, looks like we got 3 Phillips screws holding it in there. Not a whole lot of room, so we'll may have to use 2 different size screwdrivers. Got one in the back and one on each side in the front. This goes to the motor, the fan motor. Got one more screw right here. Okay, this thing's wanting to come down. And there's the motor. Get out of here. Alright. Let's see how this plug comes off. They may come out like that now. Usually have some way to push in, get it to come loose. I don't really. Okay, that right there, man. That'll be right there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's right or not, but it definitely slides right there. You'd think that whole white thing come out what it looks like, but definitely not coming out. None.
do it. It looks like it's supposed to push in. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to come off, but it don't look like that's the way it's supposed to come off, though. I don't know. Well, not really sure about that. See, that looks like that's a push tab right there on that gray piece. There goes up and over that like that. No, it just doesn't look like that right there. It's supposed to come off. It ain't coming loose like it's supposed to. And it looks like you're gonna break that if you pull that out. It ain't popping out real easy. Got a little piece right there, it's still in there, so it don't look like it just comes off like that. Huh? Yeah. That ain't right. That just goes over the wire. That ain't right. Got to be right there. Huh. Well, I guess it's got to be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just not take it off right now and leave it like there because I'm not gonna break it trying to get it off. Figure out how to get it off later if it needs to come out. Right now we don't have to worry about that. We're going behind that and it's off out of the way. Good enough, I guess. Put these screws in this bag so we don't lose them. Look up in there and see what's next. Okay. What is next is the filter. Okay, so there's the actuator mode is on the other side of the filter. I'm gonna take the filter out so I can go past it. And the filter on this thing is well, I can't get that from there. It's right behind the glove box. It has a little door over it with 2 snaps on each side. The door comes off. That's what the door looks like. And behind that door is the filter. Slide it out. And there's the filter we just put in there not too long ago. We'll put the filter here. Alright, so now the filter's out of the way. You can see up in there a little further. Let's see what it looks like down here. Okay. So there looks to be the flap. Let's see if I can get my hand in there. See if we can move it or anything. I just moved the flap. Does not look to be broke or anything. It just was not moving. I'm gonna so I can't really cut it on with the fan still hooked up and see if it's running. That's a problem. I really need that plug out, but it may not work with the plug out and all these other things unplugged. So let me see if I can get this plug out. I'll cut that thing on. There's a hook to it right there. Well, if I get it plug out, maybe we can do it like this. Alright, so we're gonna check it anyway. See if this thing moves. It may not do anything. It's got a bunch of plugs unplugged. Oh, I heard something. Come on. Of course, nothing's working because it's plugged up, not plugged up, so it may not change or anything. Yep, it's not moving. Yep, it's not doing anything because it's unplugged, I guess. So, we can tell that the flap is not broke. It can't really tell if it's moving when it's supposed to because of these plugs right here. All these plugs right here is what I was talking about. All these connect to different parts of the air unit. So I did move the flap. We're gonna leave it right there, and I'm gonna put this back together. And we'll probably have to do some more research on this to see what's going on with it. Start right, we'll just put that fan motor back in there. Just 3 Phillips screws. Like this. Actually have a little more room in here putting this one in there. Not a whole lot more, but a little more. You at least use 2 hands. We got 1 screw on each side in the front and 1 in the back. front started. Tighten it down. There we go. Hold it in place. And looking at this with the motor in here, we can actually check, see if that thing's moving after we get the motor in. I got the filter out, and I can actually see that thing with the filter out, so we may be able to check it after we get all this put back together, see what it does. Screws are kind of hard to start. One more. Right here behind that plug. Okay, got that connected. Put our little push tabs in to hold our wiring harness. And just snap in and plug your plugs back up. These 3 plugs over here. And here when they'll just snap right in there until they're in. Alright. All that's plugged back up, back like it's supposed to. Now we can try the fan again, see if it'll come on, and see if what that thing looks like through the where the filter is. Okay. Alright, so it's off. Okay, so the fan is on now. See if we can change it, see what it does, if anything. It is not moving. Yeah, still coming out the vent. So what I moved didn't change anything. Let me see what. You can feel that flap right here. It's not wanting to move. I see a little bit in there, not really a whole lot. Yeah, I thought when I moved that thing, I wonder. I know I moved it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not real sure about that. Because it didn't stop. Of course, it may not be doing right because the filter not being in and it's not being shut. Yeah. So it still hasn't changed anything, even though I moved the vent flap in there, it's still coming out right here. Seems to be open going back to that. So that flap being shut must have directed it straight here. I think I'm gonna try to take that thing out again and move it the other way, and see if I can just redirect this out of the vents into the on defrost. What do you think? Ought to try it or no?
Sure.
Go ahead. Okay. All right, so we'll take the fan back off. Car back off. Clip back out. Take his screws back out. And we'll push tabs holding the wiring harness. I'll snap them off real quick. One there. One over here. Take this other screw out. Move it out of the way. Let's screw right here for now. Okay, look up in there and see if we can't move that flap. Yeah, they hit move then. Okay, so it did move, cause I got it. Where did that go? Definitely closed now though. Huh. So it's definitely in a different position now. Let's put this back in there and see what it does. It may move when I plug this stuff back up, back to that other position. I don't know, we'll see. It's definitely grooves over here. And this fan motor, it'll only go in one way too. You can't put it in wrong. Just snug it up real good. It is plastic. Metal and plastic, you got to be real easy with it. That metal will just strip that plastic right out. Get this one in the back started. It's not really easy to get started because of the way the plastic does. Plug these plugs back up again. Alright, so the flap is still in the same spot. See what happens when we cut the car on now. Oh, look at there. Well, I'll be dang. So I'm gonna move back. Okay. So, you know it's moving. But it's only moving back to the vent and it won't do anything else. So now we have another, we can add another piece to the puzzle on what it's doing. I don't think there's any reason why we should continue taking stuff off. We will have to do some research and see what causes this to take place. And when we find out, I guess we'll probably do another video and show how to fix it. So we're gonna put it back together. Put this vent, this filter in. It's got a little air. It's got little airs on it, showing airflow pointing up. I'll tell you which way to put it in. Slide it in there. My light is going out on me again. Put this in there. Snap it back in place. It goes up and in at the top, and it's got little things on, little slots on the side that it goes in. And it snaps right in there like that. All right, and putting the glove box back in. We have these pieces you have to push the side in to get it to slide up in there. We'll get it up in there and we'll put them pins back in it. Pull them in on both sides, get them to snap in. And ease the glove box shut like that. And put your pins in the bottom. They go facing out, one this way and one this way. May have to move them around just a little bit to get the holes to line up. Just kind of snaps in there a little bit. Like that. All right, everything's put back together. And that right there is what happens when you're trying to figure out things on air conditioner units. You don't really know what's going on. You have to trial and error. We've put 3 or 4 things on this trying to get it fixed, and still have not got it working right. So come back and join us when we get the problem figured out. We'll show you what we found out and how to fix it. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you. Have a good day.